But those are some big heavy hitters for us that, okay, are we checking if there's a flood zone? Do we have appropriate road easement there for the land I'm buying? And I'm checking if there are potential imminent domain there issues. I'm looking at the survey. I'm checking the details sometimes also in terms of if there's a pipeline there that is
Right.
active. You have to
Right.
check all of those things. I mean, and we also speak to the neighbors around us before we buy an asset. If there are any concerns, then we have farmers that work with us also all through our process. But those are some key points I would say we look
Right.
out for. Of course, some other fundamentals are going to be universal. People might say do a soil test. We always do phase one test, ESA. And the reason we do that is one, for the purpose of the deduction program, the legacy environment, nutrient development deduction program. So we do that for that reason for sure before we buy asset. Now, sometimes we might still do the soil sampling for other reasons. Let me give an example. One of our
Okay.
assets we bought in the past, we found out the city was popular for keeping prisoners of war in the 60s. Because of that, we were kind of a little bit
Okay.
suspicious that if they kept soldiers there, were they using it for activities like, shooting ranges? Were they using chemicals there? Were they detonating firearms there or anything like that? So we're kind of concerned to say, okay, do we need to let's do some testing to make sure, the soil is still good. Even though we knew the
Okay.
soil should be good because they were planting there already and they were also
Right.
using it for livestock. But despite that, we'll still go ahead and
Okay.
just go and test it. Yes.